Well, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobbie and this is Bobbie Reads Tarot. And today, you guys, I want to do a reading on Elon Musk's son, X. Okay, now listen. When I do these readings for the kids, people come for me. When I did a reading on Barron Trump, people did not like that. All right, listen, this is for fun. The world is falling apart. Let us have a little bit of fun, okay? So this reading is just to indulge ourselves a little bit. So if you're here for it, awesome, stick around, give the video a thumbs up. And if you're not here for it, then just click on out, okay? All right, you guys. As always, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and form your own opinions. Also, be kind to one another and be kind in the comments. Okay, you guys? And be kind to me because, that's just the nice thing to do. This world is nasty enough. Do not contribute additional nastiness in this world. And listen to my dogs fighting right now. They are contributing nastiness into the world. BRB. Okay. So let's just get into this, you guys, and see what's going on with X. So the first thing I want to look at is just what is his current home life like? Like, what is this kiddo's, typical, just, average life. And I want to say this as well. Regardless of how we feel about Elon Musk, X is a child. So we're not going to, wish ill on a child. All right. Which I don't think any of you guys would, because you guys aren't like that. But I just want to make that clear that this is, this is not about attacking or bashing a little guy. And I have to say, like, that poor kid did not pick Elon Musk as his dad. And he is a really cute kid. My gosh, for him to be able to be in that Oval Office, like for that stupid press conference where his dad talked for half an hour. He was such a good boy, I mean, really, for a 4-year-old, he was good, like better than my kids would have been. That is for sure. Okay, so I'm going to cut these again, and we are going to take a look at X's life. Okay. Okay. Judgment. So this is a card about, really, it's about spiritual awakening. It's about being accountable for what you've done, but it's this really beautiful energy when it's in this upright position. It's this beautiful energy of basically atoning and being almost like going through the judgment process and being made pure. Okay, I don't know if that's making sense, but it's kind of that. It's giving me like that energy. It's just awakening. It's spiritual realization. I feel like X is probably a very, very intelligent child, and I feel like he might be very perceptive. And it might be as something he's had to learn, as like a defense mechanism to protect himself. But I very much feel like there is a lot going on, and he's very much aware of the things that are going on around him. He's very much aware of how he's expected to behave. He's a very interesting kid. I'm actually really kind of fascinated by him. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about gossip. It can be ambitions. But there is a lot of talk about where his mother is. So, okay, now I am not an expert on this, and I'm just telling you like what I've heard, but I could be incorrect on this. Okay, so if I am incorrect, please feel free to correct me in the comment section down below. Okay, so his mom is a music artist named Grimes, and she has 3 children total by Elon. She has X, which is the oldest, and then they have a little girl named Sidereal, and then they have another boy, I think, and I don't know what his name is. I think it's another boy. So she has the other 2 children, but she has made claims in the media, and I don't know if these are substantiated or not, that Elon is keeping X from her. And, it's like we only see him with X and we see him with him all the time. So, there's got to be there's something going on there. Even if there's no truth to that, there's something going on as to why does Elon always have X and not any of his other children? So there's, and the other thing too is he has his trans daughter who he has either no relationship with now or not a great relationship with. So this is about gossip, people talking, news being out there. That's a really interesting, his life is about trying to shield from these stories. They don't want these stories out there. They want to control the story. That's what Elon is doing through owning Twitter. He's controlling the story. So that's very much the environment that X is being raised in, of the stories being controlled. This is the Four of Wands. This is celebration. This is like everything's a party. And I would gather that this is probably referring to, we know Elon stays up all hours. We know that he likes to indulge in, Special K. We know that he has hung out with some really interesting, questionable people, such as Amber Heard. And there's rumors that Amber Heard, because she has 2 children and has never disclosed who the father is, she had them via surrogate, and people are saying that it's Elon, because Elon and her dated for quite some time and remain very close. And he actually helps support her or something anyway. So this is very much like that energy of like being raised in where there's a lot going on, a lot of partying, I would say. The energy that his environment is moving into right now is the Seven of Swords reversed. So when we have the Seven of Swords reversed, this talks about theft and deception. So theft and deception are going to impact his life. Now, remember, when we look at tarot, right, we're looking at themes and we're trying to see how it will fit in. So sometimes if we look at, and I'll give you an example of like what I think could happen, just know that like I'm just kind of guesstimating based on the archetypes and the images and the meanings of the cards, okay? So it doesn't mean it's going to play out exactly like this. Pay attention to the energy, not the specific things, okay? I hope you guys are following me. So this could mean, so deception is going to impact his life, deception and theft. So does it mean the deception, his father deceiving people and stealing is going to impact his life here shortly in the future? Is this, there being some deception around the story of, with his mom? So there's some kind of deception and theft, and it's going to become an integral part of X's story in the near future. This Three of Swords card, this is heartache. This is grief. I think that, okay, this is for entertainment purposes only, okay, you guys, and we're doing this for fun. But the energy that I'm getting with this card is this is a little boy who misses his mama and who wants to be with his mama. And it's really sad. That's really sad energy. What he doesn't see coming, though, is a reunion. I'm wondering if something's going to happen and he's going to be back with his mom more. I really think that that's what that could be. Them coming back together, because the Lover's card, it's a partnership. It's a partnership that's based on love. So what part, and this was that card, I just said of wanting his mama. And then the next card of what he doesn't see coming is this card of connection. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I would not be surprised if he isn't in his mom's care a lot more coming up here really soon. Okay, so now I want to look at, let's get some What's the Vibe cards. So what's the vibe in X's home life right now? What's the vibe? Oh my gosh, you guys, did you see that? Toxic. What is the vibe? Okay. Let's see what we get. What is the vibe for little X? We have exhausted. Oh, toxic came up again. And we have running, escape, denial, excuses. This is exhausted, burned out, burdened, empty. Drama, arguments, incompatible. Running, escape, denial, excuses. So that's tough. I think we all could kind of guess that. Poor little guy. Let's just send him all of our like good energy, okay, you guys? So now let's take a look at what is his future going to be? What is his future going to be when he grows up and he's an adult? Is he going to, you know, be like, what are those stories? He could be like his dad is a villain and he could grow up to be like a hero. What comic book character was the dad a villain and then the kid grew up to be a hero? I can't think of any. Let's see here. Who, there's gotta be some story of a superhero who had, oh, well, I mean, Austin Powers, Scott Evil, you know, had an evil father, and then Scott Evil, he wasn't evil, so there you go. He could be like that. He could be like Scott Evil. Okay. So let's see what the future is going to be like. This is bananas, you guys, because first, as you guys can see, we got a lot of the same cards. So he's going to be in a lot of the same energy, which is very interesting. But the other thing that's like kind of bananas is how many major arcana cards are in here as well. So starting out right away, there's the star card. So this is the energy. All right. The star card is hope. So there is hope. This is a card of inspiration, of guidance, of a wish come true. So I do feel like there is definitely hope for this kid. All right. But what the obstacle is the Six of Cups reversed. And the Six of Cups reversed, you guys, if you've been with me for a while, you know that's the MAGA card. This is nostalgia. This is remembering the past, but remembering it in a more fond way than it actually was. Like, you remember it being, you know, you're like, oh, my past was so great. And it's like, but it actually wasn't. It's that vibe. So this is very much that MAGA energy. What is going to perhaps get in this kid's way as an adult is something to do with MAGA. It can be the connection his father had with Trump. It could be something that happens, you know, to maybe perhaps to his father or, you know, whatever. But it could be something like that. It could be something that he's exposed to, but there's something in this sphere that is going to create some kind of an obstacle for him that he is going to have to get over. He's going to be coming out of, like, from his childhood into his adulthood. He's going to be in this sun energy. I do feel like, again, this is acknowledging that he's very, very bright. Intellectually, he is going to have a lot of promise. He's going to have some really big goals and probably have accomplished some really big things already. And as he moves forward into adulthood, he has the Chariot. And the Chariot is about forward movement. It's about momentum. It's about heading in the right direction. It's about victory. It's progress. It's being determined. It's being in control. Where he's trying to get is, again, to this is judgment. So this was the energy that we were looking at that he was in right now, that pure, he's so young that he's still spiritually so open. As he goes through life, that's going to close on him. But I feel like then as an adult, he's going to work to get back to that, that connection or that awakening or that knowledge, that truth. He's going to look for the truth. He's not going to be tainted by, he's not going to be, not tainted, but he's not going to be gullible. He's not just going to blindly believe what he's told. He's going to investigate. He wants to find the truth. But what is going to get in his way? Once more, this is deception and this is thievery. This is deception. Things being taken. So I just feel like Elon's legacy is going to have a huge impact on this kid. I don't know why. I feel like just in this reading, I feel like Elon isn't maybe going to be around long. Not long, but I mean like for a while, but I'm almost wondering if like Elon will pass away while X is still fairly young, because I'm almost feeling like this is a kid who is trying to step out on his own and be his own person, but he's like, there's this dark shadow hanging over him that's like the memory of his father. That's what I'm really feeling. It's weird. I'm not seeing anything with like, don't ask me like, what's going to happen to Elon? When do you see him dying? I don't know, because I'm looking at X's energy, not Elon's. And I don't think Elon's going to go anytime soon. But I think, this could be something where, I mean, because X is only 4. So it could be in the next like 10, 12 years, when he's still like a boy. Okay. The Hermit, this is the energy that he is going to be in as an adult, and it's going to be this very introspective energy. I think he's someone who's very much going to go within, probably will be an introvert, but always looking for the light, looking for the truth. Very much a truth seeker. His environment will be this 4 of Cups reversed, and this is about being bored and dissatisfied. So I think he's going to be dissatisfied with the status quo, and that's why he's going to be pushing so hard to discover all of these things and find all of this knowledge and to know the truths. And I don't know exactly what those truths are, but I just really feel like he wants to dig in. He wants to know the truth. So hopes and fears, we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, this is about gossip again. This is the fear of the story, the gossip, the story of his past, the story of his father. That's what his fear is. And this is the 10 of Wands. This is having to carry a burden. This is also the card of reassessment. So he could spend time reassessing his story, where he's going, what he's doing. This is a card of accountability. Maybe he's going to be accountable for the mistakes of his father, things that he should not be held accountable for, right? It's like after World War II, there were, people were like looking into like the children of, like Joseph Mengele or, just all of like the Nazis, and everyone wanted to like, find the children. And this could very much be one of those situations where, they want to like find you out because of how vile your parent was. And I'm really feeling like that could just really be, what his experience is. So let's get some What's the Vibe cards for the vibe of when he is an adult. What is going to be the vibe for X when he is an adult? If you guys are ever wondering where I get my cards, if you click on the description box down below this video, there is a link to my website. And on my website, there are all of the cards listed. They're all there. I promise you, every single one is there. And links to where you can purchase them. You can also book your own reading. I do live readings and recorded readings. And finally, if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to members only content, in the description box down below, there's also a little link to become a member of my channel. It's 99 cents a month, so nothing crazy, but I do understand if it is not in your budget, okay? I will always give you guys lots of really good free content. All right, so X's. We have salty, We have isolation, we have lust, we have intimacy. Okay, so bitter, angry, petty, isolation, rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. This is all about greed, by any means necessary, inconsiderate. And then we have intimacy, mutual respect, unity, closeness. So, I mean, this could go a couple of different ways. I do think he's going to be bitter and probably self-isolate. That's not surprising. I'm wondering if this is going to be this searching for intimacy but struggling to find it because he's more in this energy and it's making it hard for him to get into this, to find this energy. Or maybe there will be an evolution where he will go from this energy to this energy. Because, you know, people change so much in their lives. So this could definitely be like looking at him at one period and then looking at him at another period. But I see this period being the later period. This being as he's older and as he learns more and researches more and discovers more and grows in his spirituality and goes back to his spirituality, that's when it's going to, where he's going to find this energy. Okay, you guys, well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And on your way out, if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Just hit that little circle right there. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.